Hi everyone, and welcome to Tarmac on a day that's going to be proving to be pretty busy. You see, Hilton, New Zealand have asked me to go and have a look at their 4 hotels around the country. So Auckland, Taupo, Christchurch and Queenstown. And as it turns out, Mercedes would like me to drop off one of their E-Class cars to Dunedin. So I thought it would probably be a great idea to mix them both together and see how we get on. So it's about a 1,500 kilometer trip over three and a half days. Should be some 5-star accommodation with the Hilton and some 5-star driving with the E-Class. Going to be driving the new E350D, which is, for those of you who know, it's 190 kilowatts, 620 Newton meters of torque, but more importantly, it's technologically crazy. So it's going to be a bit of fun. Taking the family with me, and they've never been to Queenstown, but I've managed to sneak in a trip to the Highlands Motorsport Park, which I haven't really told them about just yet, so that should prove interesting. In a moment I'll talk around the car, but look forward to having you on board. Cheers. So just doing one tour of the E-Class, run down its beautiful lines. It's 20-inch alloys. Mercedes have been wonderfully enough to lend this to me. Look, I know what you're thinking. I should have cleaned it before I walked around it. But in all honesty, I was so eager to get behind the wheel that I forgot to walk around it. So the imagery that you've just seen was me walking around it at Highlands Motorsport Park down in Queenstown. Anyway, this is me setting off from Albany in north of Auckland, heading off in towards the city. You'll get to see some of the city on the way in, which is good as we head towards the Hilton for a night's stay there. It's not a very fast drive or not a very picturesque drive. It's just motorway straight on in. Gives me a chance to talk about the car a little bit. We're in obviously the new E-Class. We're on the 350D. It's a V6 3-litre with 5.6. Oh look, hang on. That big tower in the distance is the Sky Tower, and that's the city, Auckland City, right there as we're heading towards the Harbour Bridge. Anyway, so it's a 5.6 litres per 100 combined fuel consumption, 147 CO2 emissions. The car itself is got of my family inside, the 3 of us, and it's incredibly spacious. We're sitting on saddle brown leather, which again, hopefully I'll be able to talk to you about later. Looking at all the electronics, just 2 big screens which actually merges as one as when you switch it off. Your conventional instrumentation is just not there. It's all electronic. Very, very funky. The length of the car is 4.9 meters, so almost 5 liters, but it doesn't feel like a big car. On the air suspension, it's just very, very smooth and equally quiet. You would never know that it's a diesel engine, certainly not from sitting in the driver's seat or inside the cabin. It's smooth, it's comfortable, it's quiet. It's a Mercedes. Oh look, something's been pulled over. Anyway, you'd never know. It's a Mercedes. So anyway, we're rounding the bottom of the waterfront, heading towards the city, and I say for a night stay in the Hilton in Prince's Wharf. 5-star accommodation, 5-star car. as we head 1800 kilometers down to Dunedin via Taupo, which is our next stop, then down to Wellington, take the ferry across to Picton, down to Christchurch, a night stay there, and then down to Queenstown, another night stay there, all in the Hiltons, and then we're off to... Oh, we've arrived. There, perfect.
Please.
Hilton, Taupo, Nelson Road.
The line number, please.
3.
Number 3. Starting route guidance.
See, even knew that I got the destination
now,
right.
Turn slight left.
It's going to be bossy from now on. But Napier Road, not Nelson Road. Who knew? Okay, so we're off on the big trip down to Taupo. So heading off the Princess Wharf, beautiful night stay, looking out to the Hauraki Gulf. We've just headed down to Highway 2, cutting across towards heading down to Tirau, and that route down to Taupo. If anybody knew or anybody knows that, you'll know. Look at that overtaking maneuver, fabulous. Anyway, the E-Class we're in, it's got the AMG exterior, so it's got more of a sporty look about it. Huge air scoops up front, 20-inch alloys, and oh look, there's we're actually at Tirau now, so there's the corrugated iron sheep and dog. How cool is that? Anyway, night's starting to fall, so nothing much more to see apart from trees in a second. Again, gives me a chance to tell you about the car. The lines are just phenomenal as you look at it. It just looks like it's starting to go fast even when it's standing still. Sleek, all the car terms you'd expect to see: the sweeping bonnet, the upright looking headlights, it's got a broad front. The nose looks like it's about to, I don't know, it's just makes a statement, makes a very, very good eye-catching statement. The inside, as we're looking at it, it's just got this beautiful flow. They call it sort of sensual purity, but as it starts to get dark, you can change the color of the ambient lighting. So I actually went with red. Not that you're probably interested, but again, you can change it to virtually whatever color you like. The headlights, as you're looking at now, has got the 84 LEDs that block out oncoming traffic and also the cars in front. I do explain this more when we get to Christchurch, and I've got some great video of how it works. We hang a right at this roundabout, head down to the Hilton Taupo for the night there. So that was a couple of 100 Ks in a couple of minutes. But the view out to the lake, hopefully we run along it tomorrow morning. And you'll be able to see that. But big yawn, we arrived. Here it is, right here, arrived.